Welcome back everyone. Today's video we are going to be going through my empties trash bin because it is pretty full. I feel like I used to only be able to do empties videos like once a year along with my declutters, but since I've really put a focus on trying to use up what I have in my collection, I feel like I've been able to do empties videos more on the regular, and I still really enjoy these videos because these are products that I have used all the way up. So I think that these are some of the best reviews to say what I would repurchase, what I actually do want back in my collection, what was so-so, and what just didn't work for me. So I'll link all the products in my description box as well as the YouTube shopping button. But to jump into it, right on top here, I have this big guy from Native. This was one of those that I was like, I'm never going to go through this, and it took me a long time to get through it. But from Native, this is their body wash. This is the one that's in their like non-plastic packaging, so it almost kind of gave me like milk carton vibes, if you will. This is the scent is like the coconut and vanilla. This is what I use for a deodorant as well. I've been using Native deodorant for a handful of years now. It's my favorite one. It's my one that I always repurchase. Sometimes I get it off Amazon. Sometimes if I'm at Target, they have it there too. I think Target is where I ended up picking up this one, but I really do like a lot of the Native body washes. They're one that I do repurchase on my own. Like I said, coconut vanilla is my particular favorite, but I also really enjoy them for deodorant. So that one to me is a repurchase, and I feel like, again, this one took so long to get through. Another body care product, this is from Aid Beauty. This is their KP Smoothing Body Lotion with a 10% AHA. I really like a lot of Aid Beauty products, from their skincare products to their body care products. Their moisturizing body lotion is one of my favorites. I have their bump eraser in my shower. I actually used it this morning. This is a multitasking body lotion. It's supposed to combine the benefits of a moisturizer and a chemical exfoliant into one, because we do have the alpha hydroxy acid at 10%, resurfaces the top layer of skin, helping to reduce the appearance of rough, hard bumps. I was a fan of this one. Like I said, I think that I still prefer just their, like the regular one even a little bit more. That's one that I've continually gone back to, that I've continually repurchased. But if I ever did want to switch it up a little bit, if I felt like I was kind of having issues with wanting to exfoliate the skin a little bit more, which at some point summer's going to be here in Las Vegas. It's mid-March and it feels like the dead of winter right now. I'm not complaining. Then maybe I would go for a product like this. But again, these are body care products that I continue to repurchase myself and that I would recommend. Okay, I have a couple, well, a few SPFs. Okay, 4 SPFs on the top here. So let me see. I have from Aid Beauty their Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen. I have from Good Molecules, this is their Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. Aid Cosmetics, their Hello Sunshine. And from Charlotte Tilbury, her Invisible UV Flawless Primer, which has SPF 50. Okay, so 4 SPFs that I've used up recently. My number one favorite, my go-to SPF, the one that I've been repurchasing for so long, the one from Aid Cosmetics. Again, this is their Hello Sunshine Invisible Hydrating Serum Sunscreen. We have broad spectrum SPF 50. It has 1% provitamin B5 and hyaluronic acid, helps to protect and prime. This is one of the prettiest SPFs that I wear. It does make the skin look super hydrated when you wear it. I do have more combo skin, but I lean a little bit more on the dry side, and I like to be glowy, especially in the summertime. If you're wanting to do a no makeup day, this is the perfect SPF to use, and you can put on like a little concealer or something along those lines, and it's just beautiful. I've repurchased this multiple times over. It's one that I continue to repurchase. You can also get it off of Amazon. This is just like, if you're looking for a good SPF for the summer, this is the one I was recommending it last year. I'm gonna recommend it this year. I'm almost done with another one in my bathroom, and then I'm just gonna keep repurchasing it. So highly recommend these. I also wore this. I went to Palm Springs last September, which you wouldn't have thought, well, at least in my mind. I knew it was gonna be warm. I didn't think it was gonna be 110 plus every single day, and I was outside in the sun every day. This is the sunscreen that I wore, and I did not have a sunburn at all. I was kind of shocked. The other ones, okay, the one from Charlotte Tilbury, I was really using this last summer. I didn't have a whole lot left, and I was a little bit like, should I even still be using this? But I got like a few more uses out of it. This is a personality trait that I wish that I didn't have. Okay, also someone called me out the other day on my Midwest accent, which I've never thought I've had ever, and now I feel like I can hear it. I feel like I just said something that sounded very Midwesty of me. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just something I've never noticed before, and now I feel like I'm, you know when someone like points something out and then that's like all you can think about? But from Charlotte Tilbury, this one was very pretty because again, it leaves the skin a little bit more hydrated, which is what I'm looking for. If you're looking for, you know, you want to be a little bit more matte, these two probably aren't the ones for you. I think that this one is good. I think it's one of those that it's like, if I didn't have other SPFs that I liked even more, like the one from It Cosmetics, I recently started trying out the one from Beauty of Joseon. Their daily SPF, I've heard nothing but great things about it. I just got that one and I can see what the hype is about. I've been very impressed with that. I feel like between that and It Cosmetics, like I'm gonna go back and forth probably between those the most. And then also another one that I love is from Bliss, their tinted SPF. I repurchased that one on the regular as well. But this is a good one, I did like it. And then speaking of a tinted SPF, the one from First Aid Beauty, this is their weightless liquid mineral sunscreen. So we have SPF 30 on this one. And this does have more of a tint to it. This one wasn't my absolute favorite. Again, if I'm gonna go for a tinted SPF, I'm typically gonna go from the one from Bliss. I think that you can still get Bliss at Target, but you can also get them on Amazon. I've repurchased their tinted SPF for like the past probably 4 or 5 years, maybe even more at this point. I might've been trying it back when I lived in Iowa, and I've been here for 4 years. 4? Has it been almost 5 years? How long have I lived here? So this one, I did use it all the way up because in SPF, I feel like you can still use it. If you don't love it for the face, you can still use it for the neck, the chest, the shoulders, the hands, you know, anything like that. So I did use it all the way up, but it wasn't a particular favorite of mine. And then same with the Good Molecules, their Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. It says Minimal White Cast Sunscreen Lotion. I felt like I was still getting a bit of a white cast, or it was just a little bit harder to blend in. Well, I tried this for a few times and then I mostly started to use it for my neck, chest, and hands. But that's a little roundup of some SPFs I've been trying recently. Okay, next in here, what do we got? Oh, I just put this in this morning. This is something I don't really remember to put this into my empties bin, but because I did it this morning, I was planning on filming this video. I was like, oh wait, like I should mention this. But this is a dermaplaner. So I also just mentioned dermaplaning in my last video, which was talking about DIY beauty routines, or like your high maintenance beauty routines to be low maintenance and what you can do at home. And one of the videos that I was reacting to, she talks about dermaplaning, aka shaving the face. This is something that I do usually like once a month, maybe twice a month, but I don't feel like I have to do it every single week. I was talking about how I was always really nervous to start shaving my face because of course I heard like it's gonna make your hair grow back thicker and darker and all of these things, but I've been shaving my face again when I lived back in Iowa, so it's probably been 5-6 years now that I've been doing this, and again I don't need to do it any more than once a month, but it is a way to exfoliate the skin. It's also removing any peach fuzz. Your skincare goes on better, your makeup goes on so much smoother. I just feel like my skin looks glowier afterwards as well. And then I just buy these off of, I got mine off of Amazon, and these are from Kiehls. I love the brand Kiehls, I buy so much from them, but they have their dermaplaners, and I think the bag comes with like 20 or something like that, and you do want to make sure that you are replacing them frequently. It was last night that I shaved my face, and then I was like, oh wait, I should pop this into my empties bin, because I am a big fan of dermaplaning the face. I think it's a really simple routine a really simple step to add in to your routine when it comes to skincare. All right, also in here I have an eye cream. This is from Kiehls. This is their creamy eye treatment with avocado. This is one that I've used, I mean, over the years, I'm gonna say maybe like 5 times. It's been something that I've repurchased. It's been something that like I've purchased sets that have this one in here because I really love this eye cream. I don't know why in every empties video, I always have to be like, look, it's good. But this is a nice one, and I know that this continues to be a popular option for so many. It's a lightweight eye cream. It gives a little bit of the brightening effect as well. And I feel like with the green, like it almost kind of helps to like color correct. I don't know, maybe that's just like a placebo thing with me, but I feel like it can kind of help color correct for the under eyes as well. So I really like to use this in the morning. I have different eye creams that I like to use at morning, at night. Morning, I like something that's a little thinner or a little bit brightening or color correcting. Night, I usually like something that's a little bit thicker or like more hydrating for the under eyes. So this to me is a really nice morning eye cream. I was so proud of myself that I went through a lip liner because it is not easy for me to go through lip liners. Now, I love lip liners. Lip liner, it's just one of my favorite makeup steps, but I also have a lot. I mean, this isn't even all of them, but like I have a lot of lip liners, and I want to say I rotate through them so much, but like I do rotate through them, and then I also always go back to my favorites, and I just feel like it's hard for me to actually just finish one off. But this one from Freck, the Sephora sale is coming up, and this for sure, 100%, this is a repurchase for me. So from Freck, this is their Makeout Club Nude Muse Lip Liner, and I got the shade 3. 100%, this is definitely I'm trying to twist it up. There's no product left. This was one where I started to get down there, and I was like, I have to wait until I have the most perfect time to wear this lip liner, because it's like a My Lips but better, yet it's cool toned, it's long wearing. And I always remember being in New York with my friend Kelly Gooch, who also has a great YouTube channel, and we were both reapplying our lip liner after we had dinner, and she said, what is that shade? Like, what lip liner are you wearing? And I said the Freck 03, and she's like, it looks so good on you. I was like, so this for me 100% will be a repurchase in the Sephora sale. I see a couple mascaras in here as well. So one that I just popped into my empties bin, this is from Benefit. This is the Bounce Bad Girl Mascara. So I had this in my Shop My Stash bag kind of in like February and March. I think I mentioned in the March one that like I had been trying it, so I was gonna put it in there because I would be finished with it by the end of the month. But it's the mascara that I wore today, and the last like 3 times I've worn it, I'm like, okay, you're probably on the last leg. So I could have just waited till the end of the month and then been like, okay, I'm gonna take out this mascara from my bag, but I'm like, I can't use this one anymore. I liked this a lot from Benefit, but I don't think I would say it's an absolute favorite of mine. Like, I would need to repurchase it. If it was like one of those things that it was like a point perk or like in a set or something, like I would still use it and I would still wear it. I do like that. I don't think it does a lot of transfer. That's always my #1 thing with a mascara is I don't want it to transfer at all. But I do think that it could do better of like lengthening and volumizing the lashes. Like, it still looks good, but because I have such like meh lashes, I need a mascara that does a little bit extra. So I still really liked this one, but again, in the scope of like all of the mascaras that I've tried, I don't think I need to repurchase that one. For me, a favorite is the Rare Beauty mascara. This one's a mini. It came in a set that I bought at holiday time with the mascara and then one of the eyeshadow sticks. I've repurchased the Rare Beauty multiple times over, 10 plus times, probably 15 plus times at this point. Again, during the Sephora sale, I typically always grab a Rare Beauty mascara just so I have it. This is a big favorite. I highly, highly recommend it. You like almost always see these in my empties videos. And then another one that I ended up really enjoying is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Exaggerize mascara. I'm really considering purchasing this in the Sephora sale as well because it is a more expensive mascara from Charlotte. But this one, the way that I would describe it was like it made my lashes look almost doll-like. Like it really fanned them out in such a pretty way. It made them darker, it made them longer and fuller. This one wasn't 100% transfer proof, so that's the only thing that kind of holds me back a little bit because like the Rare Beauty doesn't move on me, you know, that sort of thing. But this one was like, I don't know, I think I might end up repurchasing this one too. I think I might have to re-get that one from Charlotte Tilbury. I was impressed with that one. Okay, a hair care product that I see on top here is from Amika. This is the Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I really like this one. I think I already have another mini. Like I think it came in like a hair set or something like that that I purchased. But I would definitely repurchase this one again. I don't use a ton of dry shampoo, even though I only wash my hair 1 to maybe 2 times a week. I don't use a ton of dry shampoo unless I really, really feel like I need to. For me, I heard, you know, I've been on my hair journey and I follow a lot of hair influencers now and I listen to what everybody is saying because of course, you know, sometimes there's like conflicting things, but kind of the feedback that I hear is it really is just better to like wash your hair than to put a bunch of dry shampoo in it, and then there's more buildup that way and that sort of thing. So I really try to just use dry shampoo like when I really have to. So a lot of times for me, it actually makes more sense to get minis. I can travel with them easier. And then I just realized that I don't go through dry shampoo super often, which is fine. But for me, the Amika line, if you are someone who has low porosity hair like me, then I would look into the Amika line. I just got the Big Hit volumizing shampoo and conditioner. I use their green mask. I think it's the Cure mask in the shower. And then, I mean, I don't know if the dry shampoo really matters all that much. But I did the test where you like put your strand of hair into water to see if you have low porosity or high porosity. And so looking into the products that were recommended for low porosity, actually Amika kept popping up on them. So I used the shampoo and conditioner this morning. Like I said, I have the mask that I use about once a week as well. But I did also use up the dry shampoo. I have a brow pencil in here. This is from Benefit, the Precisely My Brow. I do shade 2.5. This is almost always in my empties videos as well. I've been repurchasing this brow product since like probably like 2018 or something along those lines. It's one of my favorites. I also love the Goof Proof from Benefit, so this is no surprise here in my empties video. I highly recommend the Benefit product. I used up a couple products from Versio Wellness. So Versio Wellness is who I get my functional mushrooms from. So I went through the 3 mushroom blend. This is a powder that I put into like my tea and my hot chocolate. This one has turkey tail, cordyceps, and also lion's mane in it. I really love to use this blend in the morning, especially because lion's mane I feel like really helps me with my focus. I did a video recently talking about how I suspect that I possibly have undiagnosed ADHD, but how I really have trouble focusing. And this is the blend that I was talking about that I feel like really does help me. It's not one of those like, you know, with like an ADHD medication, you can take it and like instantly kind of get that focus. For me, when it comes to medicinal mushrooms, when I start to notice a difference is when I do take it every single day for a prolonged period of time. So it's more of, you know, incorporating it into my lifestyle, into my routines versus like a one-off. And, you know, both sides have benefits, of course. For me, this is just the route that I prefer to take. So it's been really interesting to do my research into mushrooms and the different effects that they can have on the body. So this is one that I'm a really big fan of. I've repurchased these for years. I am now an affiliate with them, but I still repurchase my own products as well. But if you're ever interested in checking out Versio Wellness, my discount code with them is Samantha. And then the other one that I went through is the Defend Now, and this one is a capsule, and this is just straight turkey tail. So you can get the powders that have the blends, or you can do capsules that just have the one product in there. And I use them for different things. Now, turkey tail is something that I take every single day. So I go through this one the most consistently because turkey tail, there's research on it that it can help boost the immune system. And for me, that is so important. And as someone who used to get sick a lot, and just like colds, earaches, I mean, strep throat used to be my worst nightmare, yet also at the same time, like my best friend. It was like that ex that like just kept coming back. Like I could never get rid of my strep throat. And I have noticed such a huge difference with my health since starting to incorporate turkey tail. This is something that I take on every single trip. I traveled so much in 2024. I always put this in my little pill organizer because I was like, I am not gonna be getting sick. This has made such a big difference for me. I recommend turkey tail to everybody. I literally buy this for my friends, especially those who I feel like don't have as great of an immune system. I literally will buy them for them and be like, here, take this every single day, please, if you're okay with it. I ask nicely. I don't force them in their mouth, but like, kind of. So these are the 2 that I just finished up from Versio Wellness. I would highly recommend looking into those. Oh, I do have a deodorant in here. This one is one from Native. This is the Cotton and Lily. So I remember I bought this at Target because the coconut and vanilla was sold out. I don't mind this one, but I definitely, just scent wise, I prefer the coconut and vanilla. But again, I love the Native deodorants and I always repurchase them. And then looks like I have some skincare in here. A cleansing balm. This is from Burst. This is the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. I like this one. I know a lot of people do complain about the scent on it. It looks like it has eucalyptus oil and vitamin E in it. I don't have the greatest sense of smell, so for me, this one hasn't like particularly bothered me, but like I can get what people are saying. I can kind of smell a little bit something in this one, but I have gone through this a couple of times now. I think this has been one that I've repurchased at Target a couple of times over. But for me, I always love to have a good cleansing balm that takes everything off. And I think that one from Burst is really good. From City Beauty, I have their Concentrated Youth Serum. This one to me, I will say, I don't think I used it consistently enough to be able to really tell a difference. It was one of those that like I kind of used here and there. I know I had it in one of my travel bags for a while, so if I was traveling, I was using it, but it's one of those things, like I'm a terrible skincare reviewer on this part because I didn't use it enough consistently to be able to like really tell the results for it. So it's hard for me to say, but I just want to be honest with that one. But I did use it up. It felt nice on the skin. City Beauty does have a lot of products that have really good ingredients in them. So it's something that I would definitely suggest if there's something that you're looking for. Their ingredient list usually is pretty good. But another product from City Beauty that I used all the way up, and I've gone through a couple of these. This is their Night Lip Oil. This is such a nice lip oil. And when it first came out, it kept selling out, and I was like, I get it. I think I've gone through like 3 or 4 of them. This again is a product that I've gifted to people as well because I'm like, oh, I just think that it's so nice. So another one I did use all the way up. I would highly recommend this. They do suggest it as a night lip oil, and it's supposed to have, you know, some of the benefits to help nourish the lips like over time as well, and that sort of thing. City Beauty did also just come out with regular lip oils, like plumping lip oils for the daytime. And those do have, like, this one is clear, but they have sangria and then pink champagne. Would highly recommend those. They just came out with lip liners as well that I have been loving. But if you haven't tried the night lip oil yet, I definitely would recommend it. I do have a discount code with them, which is Samantha M. And then another skincare product we have from It Cosmetics. This is the Hello Results Wrinkle Reducing Daily Retinol Serum and Cream. I did really like this product. I like a lot of It Cosmetics like moisturizers, especially their confidence in a jar or like confidence in a cream or something like that. It's in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm a really big fan of that one. I've repurchased it a couple times. Now that I'm seeing this in my empties, and it's kind of, we're almost done, so it's kind of down there, and I'm like, because I honestly, I don't use a retinol on a consistent basis, and I know that I need to, and it's one of my goals. It's one of my goals for 2025 is to get that retinol into my routine. But I know from the past with using it, especially because I have sensitive skin, sometimes it just kind of like irritates my skin a little bit. And especially because I'm more acne prone, it was like if it made my skin worse, I just felt like really defeated. But with this one and the way that it's also in this like serum based moisturizer, I never had any issues with this one. I do think that it means like the potency maybe isn't as strong. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I've seen in the reviews for this one. But as someone with sensitive skin, it was a nice step to be able to add in to my night routine. This is one that I used at night. So that's one that you could look into from It Cosmetics. And then this is another eye cream. This is from the brand Glytone. Their PHA and Renewing Eye Cream. It says age defying with hyaluronic acid peptides. This was nice. I feel like there's only a few eye creams that I feel quite passionately about, the Kiehls being one of them. Like I really like one from It Cosmetics. The First Aid Beauty like brightening one I think is really nice too. So this one I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to like write any letters home to anyone about, but it was a good one. I mean, I used it all the way up. And then a body care product. This is from Kopari. This is their Tahitian Vanilla Melt. This is so nice. I talk about Kopari body care in almost every single one of my empties. I think they have great products. Their body lotion, I have a body scrub from them in my shower right now. Like Kopari is not a brand to sleep on for their body care products, and they also have some really nice SPF products as well. All right, a couple of different fragrances in here, so I'm gonna look up so I can read them too, because reading fragrance descriptions is just like one of my favorite thing. Okay, so this one is Michael Kors Sexy Amber. So the full size retails for $116. This I did get in a Scentbird, so it's like the subscription fragrance that you can do, so you get the little samples sent to you. It says, sexy is as sexy does. We bottled the essence of a sensual chic in our Michael Kors Sexy Amber, a sumptuous, nuanced fragrance that exudes allure with your every turn. A single spritz conjures warm amber wrapped in sandalwood layered with white flowers. No wonder you feel irresistible. So this does have, I really enjoy sandalwood. This was like, I don't know if I would describe it as like the warm and spicy, but kind of like, I liked this one from Michael Kors. This was a good option. Again, I got that one in a Scentbird, but that was a nice scent. Like I would get a travel size of that one. And then the other one that I went through is Kayali, and this is the Yum Pistachio. All right, so the full size of this one looks like retails for $138. The mini size is $29, so I think I just bought this off of Sephora. So this one does say warm and spicy, which is why I wanted to get it. So it says this is a delicious combination of rich, nutty pistachio and hazelnut. Blend it with rum that wraps you in warmth and sweetness, while delectable and fluffy whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy intertwine to sugary indulgence. A truly yummy fragrance that charms with an unforgettable gourmand scent trail that will have you smelling good enough to eat. Okay, so I got this one because I love marshmallows. I do love pistachios as well, but like the whipped cream, like just the description of it, I was like, that just kind of like sounds like me, you know what I mean? Like that sounds like me. And I did go through it, you know, I did use it all the way up. This was my travel fragrance for a while. I had it in my travel bag quite a bit towards the end of last year, but I didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to. I don't dislike it, but I didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to. Like, I really love Fleur Mood Ring. Today I'm wearing Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar. The Sol de Janeiro like 62, been really loving that one. So I was almost a little bit surprised because I thought that I would love it more. But I know Kayali is a very loved on brand. I would love to try another one. I know her new, what was it? The Yum Strawberry. What was that one? Was it strawberry that came out? But I would like to try another one. Again, I like the warm and spicy scents. Like, what is the best one that I usually compare it to? Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. If you think of any that are similar to that, drop it in the comments. Okay, we're almost done. Another makeup product that I used up is from Loreal. This is an eyeliner, their Infallible Grip Liner. I have the shade Brown. I highly recommend these eyeliners. This is definitely one that I would repurchase. If I needed an eyeliner in my collection, it goes on creamy, it doesn't move, it's L'Oreal, it's a little bit more affordable. You can get them on Ulta, Amazon. Highly recommend those eyeliners. From Fourth Ray Beauty, this is one of ColourPop's sister brands. This is their Night Dew Hydrating Jelly Mask. This to me I thought was fine. It's not, I don't often do a mask at night. I typically just use a moisturizer or something along those lines, but this was nice to like switch it up every once in a while, but not something that I think that I need to repurchase for myself. Another little mini mascara that I see down here is from Benefit. This is the Fan Fest. I liked the Fan Fest. Again, I thought that it did a good job really fanning out the lashes, especially lengthening them and giving them a little bit of a curl as well. Do I need to run out and buy like the full size version of it? Probably not, because again, I don't think it stacks up next to my absolute favorite mascaras. But again, I typically buy mascara sets every year, like at the end of the year, Sephora does their Lash Stash to go. And like if this was in there, I would gladly use it and I would use it all the way up. Or even if it was like a point perk, like I would grab it. If it was like a freebie, like I would get it. But do I need to repurchase the full size? Probably not, but I still think it's a good one. From Peach & Lily, this is their Glass Skin Refining Serum. I really like this one as well. I really like a lot of products from Peach & Lily. I was just talking about them because of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. They have one of their essences in the sale. A lot of times I would see their matcha moisturizer, which I also think is really good, but this serum, that's a nice one as well. I'm looking at it like, oh, I would like you back in my collection as well. And then just two products left. One is from Cocokind. This is their Chlorophyll Discoloration Serum. This was a product that I was really trying to focus on when I first got it because, again, being more acne prone, I definitely have acne scars on my cheeks and some on my chin, and I was really hoping to fade them. I think that it helped a little bit, I'll say, and it also just felt very hydrating. Like my skin felt very, like, is it supposed to be hydrating? Because that's how I felt. And it was almost like when I would use it, like I felt like my skin looked more glowy as well. But to me, the biggest thing that has helped with fading my acne scars has been red light. I've been talking about it in a few of my videos. I've mentioned the Solaway 4-in-1 wand, and I think I talked about them so much. Solaway asked if I wanted it's not a code. I think it's just like a link that will have a discount on there for you guys. I don't think I get anything for it, but it's just a discount for you. And I highly would recommend it. It's also available on Amazon. That is the thing that has made the biggest difference for my acne scarring for sure. And then this one from Glow Recipe. Oh, this is the Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. Still have product in here, but like the pump, I have this problem with so many Glow Recipe products and I just get really annoyed. And then when I was using it, I was having to open it every single time and I would dump it in my hands, and sometimes I would dump too much product and then I would get angry at myself, and then finally I just gave up and I was like, okay. I have that problem with a lot of Glow Recipe products and I don't know what it is. I feel like I use it 3 times and then like the pump breaks on me. So I was like, why is there a product left in this one? But I just didn't love it. So unfortunately we're ending on a bummer note. I feel like there's a lot of products in here that I have repurchased that I really enjoy or that I will repurchase. There was just a few misses sprinkled throughout here, but would love to know your thoughts on this empties video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.